What's up? It's Luke, and I want to talk about Amazon buying Bitcoin. Amazon over the last year has performed pretty well. They've gone up 55%, and this is looked at as a pretty good gain for a large tech company. But when you value Amazon in terms of Bitcoin, meaning essentially you check if Amazon has outperformed or underperformed Bitcoin, they actually are down almost 32% on the year, meaning that if you were to hold Amazon and you were to hold Bitcoin, you would have been better off just holding Bitcoin over the last year. And this is a common theme for the large tech companies right now. They perform well, but Bitcoin is performing better. And recently, one of Amazon's large shareholders, the National Center for Public Policy Research, submitted a request and a consideration for their 2025 shareholder meeting, where basically, in summary, they request that the board conduct an assessment to determine if adding Bitcoin to the company's treasury is in the best long-term interests of shareholders. And they bring up the fact that MicroStrategy, a much smaller company, has outperformed Amazon by 537% over the previous year, while doing way less in revenue than Amazon has. And Amazon would be the perfect company to buy Bitcoin. They have 88 billion in cash, and a small percentage of this moving over would be big for the shareholders. And this is very similar to Microsoft's recent proposal, where if you forgot tomorrow, they will decide whether to invest in Bitcoin. And the phrasing of this headline is a little bit inaccurate. They're not going to decide whether to invest in Bitcoin tomorrow. They are voting if they should look into investing. So tomorrow will not be a guaranteed buy. It would just be if they are going to look into it or not. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. But while this news might seem small, I think the more important fact is just the fact that the conversation is happening on the large tech company scale. And even though it's only two, it's Amazon and Microsoft, these are still the third and fourth largest tech companies. And they are looking at Bitcoin. And if you think that these other companies and anyone below them is not hearing this and observing what they're doing, game theory will kick in shortly, and all of them will be talking about it. Tesla already owns. These two are looking into it. The rest will follow, and anyone under them, in order to keep up, would have to also look into Bitcoin. But buying Bitcoin for Amazon would not be the biggest use case. I could envision a world where Amazon accepts Bitcoin for their products, and this would be a huge step in bridging the gap from our current financial system to a Bitcoin world, where any product you need can be shipped to your door in a matter of days, and you can pay for that using Bitcoin. But obviously, this is all hypothetical, and we will find out what happens with Microsoft and Amazon in the following months. And we will also see what other companies start to come out with their own news and announcements as Bitcoin's price continues to rise and outperform their stock. So if you found this interesting, just subscribe.